Mrs. Kovac, I'm very glad you made the appointment, but I'm not your doctor.
I know, but you and we have things to discuss.
Actually, we don't. And again, I'm glad you made the appointment. You must come in and soon. But I mean, you already know this, but Mrs. Kovac, cancer is not my specialty. And so I've asked Dr. Koenig to come in and discuss your test results. He's in the waiting room. May I invite him into the meeting?
Oh, fuck him.
Mrs. Kovac.
I don't need the details.
I think you do. When you made this appointment,
you recognized my name at least.
Yes, I mean, of course, Mrs. Kovac, but when you made the appointment with me, I just assumed it was an error. So I reached out to your doctor, Dr. Koenig, and he shared your test results with me.
Presumptuous of him, but all righty then.
Alma, there are treatments available and we'd like to go over them with you. So again, may I add Dr. Koenig to this meeting?
No, I'm being well taken care of at New York University. So again, fuck him.
Okay, well, you know, NYU is a good hospital too, as long as you are getting treatment. Dr. Koenig would be happy to send your files immediately. What is the name of your doctor?
Dr. something. Best doctor ever. He's a pharmapsychologist. I enrolled in their end-of-life psilocybin test group. I was invited, got a call, test results and all that. Come tripping on mushrooms with science, they said. And I was like, why the heck not? Best group I ever joined. I'm microdosing now, but you didn't hear that from me.
That's
illegal. I knew you were going to say that. Can you believe it? Shouldn't be. I've never been this constantly, persistently happy in all my life. Finally, Annie, the world is as beautiful as I think it ought to be. And just as I'm getting ready to leave it.
Alma.
Annie. Hello. You look well, dear. The flecks of gray suit you. Who'd have ever thought I'd see little Annie Stackhouse sporting flecks of gray?
Yes, well, time goes by very quickly.
Well, only if you let it. And you still have so much more of it than I do, but I can tell you're sad about the endings, even on a good day. And I know you know this, Annie, how even on a good day, all tomorrow's goodbyes, they just lurk around in the corners. Lord, don't they love to lurk, the little bastards? And yesterday's mistakes pop out at you from the shadows like the goddamn demon ghosts that they are. Poof! July 14th, 1957. Wow, did I mess up my life on that day, lady? It happens to everybody. Nobody mentions it. Really, I am simply amazed, practically dazzled by the fact that we're not talking about this every day, all the time.
Well, Alma, not everyone is just a little bit high on mushrooms.
Yes, that's too true, Anna. Too true.
It's Annie, Mrs. Kovac. Annie Stackhouse, Dr. Stackhouse now.
Oh, yes, dear, I know exactly who you are.
Well, look, if you're not getting treatment at NYU, Mrs. Kovac, I'd really like you to come into our hospital. We're no further away from home, I mean, from where you live than NYU, and some of our buildings are in the same block.
Excellent. This is exactly why I made this appointment, because I really need your help with a few things.
No, that's not what I mean is, what I really mean is that Dr. Koenig would like you to come into the hospital to discuss your options.
But the mushrooms. What do you think? Will old straight ass Koenig harsh my mellow? Report me to the fuzz. Because I'm a dying old lady and prison won't look good on me.
I can't answer those questions since I don't know exactly what those words mean. I mean, well, I know what the words mean, but I just have no idea how you're using them.
Look, Anna.
Annie.
He was such a sweet kid. You and Abel up to your navels in that muddy old pond playing house and store when you were babies.
Could we not?
And then you both left town in the same week. And then you're both gone for the same number of years. And finally, Abel comes home, but he's a different man.
Travel changes you.
Was it me? Was it my fault?
I don't know what you could possibly mean by that.
Oh, please, I'm not stupid, little Miss Anastasia, fake name.
What? I don't know what did Abel tell you? I mean, Mrs. Kovac, I really have no idea what you're talking about.
Abel doesn't tell me shit. You told me, dear.
No.
Everything I needed to know. Abel moped around town, a sad sack, for years about his poor dead love, Anastasia. And then time did its thing, and he got a little less broke and a little less sad. And of course, we don't see you for years. Then one day, we come around the corner of the produce aisle at ShopRite. You're standing there with your mother, God rest her soul. And you had a shiny silver cart and a zucchini in your hand, and then splat. My boy drops his heart out of his chest in the middle of the supermarket. Big red mess on the ShopRite linoleum. Clean up in aisle heartbreak. Well, I'm looking around and I still didn't know it was you he was dying for. But then you walked by us. You walked by us and you didn't say hello to us. You zipped around the corner into the dairy section, lickety split. And you suddenly got so very interested in all three of the kinds of cheese we had on the shelf that week. I thought maybe you were working for one of the farmers.
Wait, you followed me?
Right up into the cheese.
Well, that was a very long time ago.
Was it? It feels like yesterday. And in my memory, your silver cart is really very shiny.
Yeah, exactly how much psilocybin are you taking, Mrs. Kovac?
I don't know exactly who you and Abel were or pretended you might be when you two were far away from me and our town. But you weren't Annie and Abel, that's for sure. And that terrified me. And I may have said things to Abel about this Anastasia person when he called home to say hello.
Yes, I believe you did say some things to Abel.
So give a dying old mother a break and tell me straight out. Did I ruin everything for Abel?
What? No.
Are you sure?
Yes, Alma. We were different people in a different place. And it all came to an end because we couldn't keep it going. I wanted to come home, and he wanted a new home in a bigger world. Well, that's what he said. But really, over the years, I think it was more that Abel didn't think that we could come home together. And that feeling was 100% exactly Abel. Didn't have anything to do with you, Alma. You know, you're not as terribly magnificently powerful as you think you are.
Oh. Actually, yes, I am feeling the limits of my power every day.
And Dr. Koenig can help with that.
I would very much appreciate your help, Anastasia.
Anastasia died. Poor thing. She was wonderful. She was happy and full of love, but she died a lifetime ago. And it was terrible and it was sad. But Abel and I let go of that version of who we might have been. We let it die. And yeah, it's tragic. It was a loss, a real death. But we had to, no, that makes it sound like we were at the mercy of something. Alma, we chose to let it go. It was an amazing dream of a life we really wanted. We nearly got, but we couldn't keep. And don't think I'm not spooked by all of the mistakes and the what could have beens that are jumping out at me from dark corners. Those mistakes, they visit me daily. All of the goddams. Oh, if I had only just. So yeah, you are right. I do think about it all the time. Just like everyone else, anyone who's lived over 23 years, whether you're high on mushrooms or just drinking a coffee, I'm haunted by those same kind of ghosts.
Goddamn demon ghosts. They're everywhere. You got one sitting on your shoulder right now.
Yeah, I'm sure I do. But the real me is doing just fine, Mrs. Kovac, and Abel probably is too.
Is he though? Maybe, but I'm just thinking, Dr. Stackow, would you come back to town and help me square some circles?
I'm sorry, did you just make a calculus metaphor, Mrs. Kovac?
You know, I had a life before motherhood. No one ever imagines that a mother had life other than the brownies and the nose wiping mother part. Yeah, right now I'm just trying to make some clear, undeniable sense of the curves. So why don't you help an old lady out and maybe join me for dinner one night this week? Old time's sake and all that.
I will not. Look, even though your pot roast is amazing, Mrs. Kovac, I am disinclined to accidentally on purpose run into your son while eating it.
What if I give you a poor dying old lady line? Would that change your mind?
You've already, you just used it, Mrs. Kovac, and I'm still not coming home anytime soon. But I do understand what your test results indicate. And as a medical professional, I'm urging you to contact the colleagues that I've recommended.
That doesn't seem right. And it's certainly not fair.
Fair? No, nothing is fair. Obviously, Alma, our bodies are not kind to us or even fair to us. Sometimes I don't even think they're on our side. I swear, the day I finally got my head on straight was the same day my legs started to go. But that's why we have doctors. So why don't you let Dr. Koenig help you?
No. The mushrooms are fine. A little tap in the morning, a little nibble on the stem at night. I'm Alice. The world is my wonderland. And I've faced bigger demons than just getting older. You know, I lost my daughter years ago.
Oh, Alma, I'm so sorry. I had no idea that Meg.
Yes, and now my boy is going to pack up and move to New York too, so he can marry that girl Mira, and he'll never come back. And there's nothing I can do about it.
Mira? Wait, Anthony?
Mistakes I planted years and years ago are blossoming now, choking my last days.
Did you mean, are you talking about Mira Anthony?
Oh, no, yes, maybe. I don't remember her last name. Meg's friend, Mira, from high school. Abel says she's an excellent bowler. Tall-ish, maybe, dark hair, maybe, but she doesn't glow like you do in my memories, so it can be hard to focus on her.
Abel is going to marry Mira Anthony, the heavyset girl with the big, thick glasses. Wasn't she like the captain of the chess team?
Yes, he is maybe going to do that. I mean, from where I'm sitting, it definitely seems at least 99% certain they're going to get married and Abel will move to New York City.
And Purdy and Simmons always joke that she was captain of the chess teams because her boobs were so, I'm sorry, this is unprofessional.
Those boys. We had such a pretty little town, but lots of people were not very nice. I see it all now. I was not very nice, or kind, or smart, or open-minded.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were going to ask me. Yeah, this is usually the part where people ask for forgiveness.
Oh, no, dear. If it can't be fixed, how can it ever be forgiven? And I mean, why would you even do that for me? I don't think I deserve that. But I do have a favor. These test results, could you go over them with me and Abel just so we understand them?
No.
But why?
I cannot be involved in that way. Cancer is not my specialty. I am not your doctor.
But you are a doctor and my friend.
No, in what world are you and I friends?
I made you brownies. And you ate dinner at my house at least 100 times.
Yeah, when I was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, until I was 16, maybe.
Yes. So that's 11 years of desserts and dinners. Suddenly it means less because you were a kid. Shouldn't it mean more? You had nothing to give back then, but now you do.
That's not the way it works.
Abel needs to know and understand what's happening. And I suppose Meg does too, but those test results are just a bunch of numbers on a paper to me. But you understand all of it.
You said Meg was dead.
Yes. Meg is dead. To me.
I see. Oh, God. Okay. All right. You know what, Alma? Give me their numbers and I.
Oh, thank you.
And I will ask Dr. Koenig to give them a call.
But
Alma, you know what? Thank you for the cookies. They were amazing and I love them so. Once upon a time. But I can't step backwards into this. Abel is going to marry Mira Anthony. I can't imagine why he would do that. But you know what? Good for him. I hope they'll be happy, but I cannot step backwards.
Annie, listen to me good here. There is no backwards or forwards. It's all just one life, and all of it is happening. All at the same time.
Great. And Alma, you know what? Here's my professional recommendation. I need you to keep the mushroom dosage under 20 milligrams in any 24-hour period.
But